Oh, just sitting here waiting for the tow truck to come get me. Love my life. Love my job. What's up, guys? Gigi Ghoul here. It's April 24th. It is Saturday. It is 3:37 p.m. Obviously. Wouldn't be a.m. because it'd be dark as hell right now. I'm sitting in my truck. And I guess I'm taking a break now because my truck broke down right in a customer's driveway. I love when that happens. It's the greatest feeling in the whole wide world. I wish I could bottle it up. So I called my office and let them know, see, in a freaking customer's driveway. I'm just glad I didn't pull all the way up and then make it impossible for them to leave if they wanted to go anywhere. But they do have kind of a long driveway, so I mean, it's fine. I'm not really gonna hinder them at all. And I think there's probably a gun range or a shooting range around here because I've been hearing gunshots. See, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I've been hearing it for a while now. So there's got to be a range, an outdoor range or something around here. When I got in the truck this morning, everything was fine. It started up fine. It said it had a full tank of gas. I mean, look at that gauge now. So I don't know if it is out of gas and the gauge is just messed up and was reading that I had a full tank. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I just know that it won't turn over. Today was already a bit of a shit show. So it's a very frustrating first day, delivering a rural route. I've never done a rural route before. I mean, it's not really any different than doing a city route. It's all mounted and then you case your mail different and you have to get all your packages in order and use package markers and stuff. So, I mean, you don't have to, but it makes it go quicker and smoother if you do. Before I went to bed last night, I went ahead. I had a whole bunch of cardstock at home that I don't really use. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and, because my boss had texted me last night and asked if I would work today, which I kind of expected to hear from her because I finished the academy. And because I finished the academy, now I'm legit and can deliver a rural route. So I kind of expected to hear from her. And sorry, I'm currently dying. I was eating a bobo bar and a little bit of the oats got lodged in my throat. So now I'm choking and my eyes are watering and it's a real blast. So I expected to hear from her and she didn't disappoint. She definitely texted me and asked if I wanted to work today, Saturday. And I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to tell her no, fresh out the academy, the first time that I'm able to deliver a route on a Saturday. I didn't really want to tell her no. And according to the instructor at the academy, I guess if you're an ARC and you go through the RCA academy, you could be forced to work Saturdays. That could become part of your if they ask you to work, you can't necessarily say no, is what the instructor told me. Given all of that, I didn't want to tell her no. Fresh out the academy, first time she's asking me if I can do it. I didn't have anything going on today. I would have probably just ended up door dashing anyways. So I went ahead and told her yes. Package markers. So I have the cardstock in my office, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to need some package markers or parcel markers. So let me cut up some of this cardstock and try to get some stuff together. So this is basically what I have. I was using the brown craft paper to mark my bigger packages, because I figured bigger packages are usually in brown boxes. So, oh, look, brown big box. And then I just used whatever colored paper to mark like my little, like my Spurs, or like the, you know, the smaller packages that are in like poly mailers or whatever. And I definitely did not have enough. So I started using like these. These were at the case. And I think they're mail hold cards. I think that's probably what other people use, because they were like all in the case and there's nothing on them. So I think people use them as parcel markers. So anyways, I don't even know how the hell I got to this point. How did I get here? I don't know where I was going with any of this. I just know that I have parcel markers. That's kind of a difference in like a city route versus a rural route. You don't necessarily have to get your packages in order like you do on the rural side, or, you know, it's just because you're stopping. Like if you're on the city side, you have loops, you're like parking and delivering, and you take your DPS to the street. You don't case it. Apparently some offices do, but the office that I'm from, like that I was a CCA at, like we weren't allowed to case our DPS. We had to take it to the street. And so there's some differences, but overall, like the general idea is the same. It was a bit of a shit show for me. I didn't get out of the office until I don't even know what time. Like I got to work at 7:30, but there wasn't really anything to do. So I was just kind of standing around and like doing what I could do. And then like, you know, I've never cased mail at the case before for that route. Never cased any of the mail for the route. I mean, I did like on my shadow day, but like, I mean, what is that? You know, like, so basically brand new. I've never really had to get packages in order before. Not like this, at least. I mean, it's a lot different than being a CCA. So doing all of that, and it's kind of a big route. There's like 4 parts to the case, and it goes carousel style, but like the first case goes like it starts in like the upper left hand corner, which I guess it would be like that way if you're watching this video, but starts in the upper left hand corner, and then it just kind of goes, you know, to the end, and then you start back, and then the end, and then you start back, and then the end, and you just work your way down. And then when you get to the next part of the case, it goes up, and then the next part of the case goes down, and then the next part of the case goes up. So it was just a lot, and there's a lot of flats. Like I have 5 trays of like cased mail, and I had already gotten into my 3rd tray of mail, and then the truck broke down. Did I say that already? The truck broke down. So this is the tray that I was working out of. I mean, I got some of it out of there, but I literally just tapped into this tray. This is my 4th tray, and then I got a 5th tray back. I don't know. There we go, right back there. This is my last tray of Spurs, and then this is my current tray of Spurs. So, I mean, I was hauling ass. Like, I was trying to get this done because I didn't get out the door until like 12 or something. Like, something crazy. My coworker just called me to see like where I'm at. So she's just been kind of helping me out a little bit here and there. Like if I had mail that I could not find on the case, because the route that I'm doing, the case is a bit of a disaster. It's wild, guys. It's real wild. There's like 2 slots on like the 3rd case up in the corner, and there's 2 slots, and there's like 4 or 5 addresses for these 2 slots. And I'm like, bro, can we fix this? Can we space this shit out? Can we label this better? Because this is a hot ass mess up here. Like, I don't even know how to case this shit. So she's coming. She didn't know that my truck broke down. I guess she was just calling to check on me. She's coming to get my outgoing mail from me, and then she's probably gonna take some of my mail. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is crazy shit. I'm just like, this has only ever happened to me one time. When I was a CCA, my truck broke down. One of the clerks came and picked me up, and then they just left the truck there. I'm sure it's a lot different on the rural side because, I mean, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm lucky I have service on my phone, to be honest. Oh, look, the tow truck is here. Yay. 45 minutes later. And my coworker got here too to help me with this mail situation. Just got back to the office. There's only one truck here, so I wasn't doing terrible. Only one person was finished. Okay, so I'm in a new truck. This is what I have left. And then there's like one package down there and like one back there. This is all I have left to deliver. It is 4:40. I'm gonna show you where the gas gauge is at. So I got documentation. This bitch doesn't say it needs gas, so if it dies because it needs gas or some bullshit like that, like I don't know if that's what just happened with the truck I had, but if I'm just saying, if that's what, you know, the diagnosis is, it has gas. See? Full tank. Why the fuck is it 6:30 and I'm just fucking leaving work? And that's not my car back there. It's just someone else has a car just like mine, but theirs is red and mine's like, I think it's considered Mars orange, I think is what they call it. I gotta rush home, do lottery. I'm not gonna see baby Scarecrow at all. I just put in 11 hours of work today. What the fuck? So that was very frustrating, and I feel like I remember from when I was a CCA, the days where you would just feel so defeated and just like the wind sucked out of your sails. You're just like, gosh dang, what am I doing? Like you really start to like question, like just question yourself. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this job? Like, do I suck? Like, oh no, like, do I need a change of career? Like, is this not my career path? Like, is this not a good career path? And there were plenty of days I felt all of those things as a CCA. And today, friends, is one of those days where I'm feeling like real unsure about this. I'm already like very critical of myself, and I'm a people pleaser and I want to do a good job. I do not have realistic expectations for my job performance. I expect more out of myself, and when I have days like today, it's very frustrating because my expectations are not realistic. Like, duh, of course I was gonna have a shitty day. I've never done this route. I'm not familiar with anything. Like, I shadowed once and I didn't do anything. I didn't really case a whole lot. Like, I never cased this entire route and I never delivered any of it. So of course I was gonna have a shitty day. And then I just kind of add to the shitty factor because I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why did I take so long? Unrealistic expectations. Try not to have them because they make your hard days harder. I just keep trying to like talk myself down from the ledge. Like, this was your first day ever on the route, like ever. Shadow days don't count. That shit don't count. Like, I've never done this. Like, I've never delivered in this area. Like, I'm not familiar with this area. It was a mess. And other people took almost as long as I did. I was behind. Immediately I was behind. And then you factor in the whole tow truck situation. I broke down at 3:12. I didn't even get back to the office loaded up and ready to fucking bounce again until 4:45. I mean, shit, that's almost 2 hours. So, I mean, I was already leaving at almost 1 o'clock. It was 12:55 when I left for the route, to do the route, which is terrible. That's terrible. So, 12:55, I'm leaving to do the route. And then you add on another 2 hours, I'm out of commission, can't do shit because my truck broke down. I mean, I had to have someone help me. But it's just frustrating because I don't want help. I want to be able to do it on my own. I don't want to. I feel like having people help me equals failure. That's, again, unrealistic. Don't come out here like that because you're going to set yourself up like I am right now. The only thing I got working in my favor is, like, I know how it is. Like, I know that this is just the nature of the beast. You're going to have days like this where you're like, what am I doing? I'm going to quit. Like, you're going to have days like this. Just try not to beat yourself up and try not to, I don't know. What a fucking day. Hopefully my truck don't break down today. Surely I do not have this kind of luck. I cannot have this kind of luck. I refuse to believe this. I do. Hello, friends. Welcome to day 2 of Broke Down Postal Truck. Broke Down LLV. Not joking. Amazon Sunday. It's April 25th, Sunday, 11:15 a.m. Wasn't really planning on posting a video today or like doing a video today, but you know, I feel like given these circumstances, it's required at this point. I am splitting a city route with my ARC friend, and the truck that I got only had half a tank, so I was like, well, I'm gonna probably need a gas card because I'm most likely gonna need gas. So, because this one's kind of far out, like I think it took me 15 minutes to get to my first stop. So I gassed up before I started, like halfway to the first address, gassed up the truck, get to the first house, truck died. I don't even know how this is possible. I did actually get it to start, which shocked me. A whole bunch of black smoke came out, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I was blocking these people's driveway, and they would not have been able to get out. And I was able to get it started, so I threw it in reverse and like backed up so I wasn't blocking their driveway. Called the post office and asked them, hey, I was able to get the truck to start. Do you want me to just continue with the route and see what happens? And she said yes. So as soon as I threw it in drive, it stalled. So clearly I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to need another truck. So I'm waiting now for someone to come out here. I know I'm going to have to deliver this stuff once someone comes and rescues me, but it's not too bad. I mean, like I said, I'm splitting a route with my ARC coworker. It's just, you know, the first stop is like 15 minutes from the post office, so it's kind of like a similar situation to yesterday. Far as F away from the post office. This is super annoying though, because my truck is organized. I mean, I got the boxes all in order, and then just to think that I have to do this again, it's annoying. I don't want to have to reorganize my truck again. I don't want to do that, and I have to do it. Like, there's no way around it. Real freaking annoying. Not happy about this, but what am I going to do? And apparently, this truck just got back from the shop. So, maybe it's time to just retire the fucker. Maybe it just shouldn't be in commission anymore. Maybe it needs to be out of commission. I'm tried. There he is. Lady whose house I broke down in front of came out and brought me this. So sweet and thoughtful. I thanked her because those people whose freaking driveway I broke down on yesterday, they didn't come out, they didn't check on me, they didn't thank me, they didn't bring me nothing, they didn't come out and say fuck you, they said nothing. So kudos to that lady, what a sweetheart. So I just finished this route. Truck is empty. I got one package I gotta take back because there was a gate code. to like the apartment complex, and I don't got that shit. So it's 111, not bad. I have never drove an FFV before, but look at this steering wheel, y'all. Ooh, control. So I like the FFV for sure better than the LLV. I mean, that window is super helpful. The bad thing is this is your tray table and you can't hop in the back at all. So you're working from the back. Say hi, Crypt Keeper.